he was like, look, our guys know if they step out of line, what's going to happen to them. So we got about 2.5 minutes before kickoff. Luke, let's go ahead and just take a 2-minute break. And when we get back, we'll have the opening kickoff between the Raceland Cubs and the Golden Meadow Lions. We'll be back in 2 minutes. You're listening to Middle School Football on KLEB. School. Brian Collier here with Casey Gisclair. Our captains are walking out to midfield. We'll go ahead and shout those guys out for you guys. For Golden Meadow, number 32, Bentley Billiot. Number 4, Johnny Lee. And number 44 is Gunnar Felleries. For Raceland,
I see number 3, and then the others are blocked. 380, and I'll get to the other two.
Number 3 is Xavier Shelby.
90.
90 is Miller.
Number 2, Howard.
2 is Howard. We'll go ahead and pause for the playing of our national anthem by the Golden Meadow Middle School.
Dear Father, may we compete with your heart shining through ours. May we push ourselves to be what you tell us we can be. May we have our kindness in our hearts, mindfulness in our souls, and endurance to finish. Keep us in a competitive state from harm, and let our actions be a testament to your glory. Amen. Oh, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rang aloud, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag
All right, so I got to ask you a question.
Nicely done.
Was that performed live?
I'm looking around. I don't see anyone. But I think what we need to do, Casey, is get us a microphone for next time someone sings it live, and just pretend we sing it, because the amount of people that turned and will look, who's singing that?
Yeah.
And they were kind of looking at us.
We
And
could have got a record deal.
yeah. If we'd have had a microphone hold, man, it would have been.
Yeah, we got to sell that one a little better.
Pregame ceremonies going on at midfield. The coin toss
Was won by the Lions. Who?
The Troy Just Claire Lions will
Defer.
defer.
Cubbies getting the ball first.
Oh boy. So Lions will be kicking off to start this game. Again, we're a little late due to a pretty extensive lightning delay. Cubs will be sending two guys back. Deep, number 12, Rasheen Harris. Number 3, Xavier Shelby.
Derek told us on play-by-play, Derek Brune, they just told us on play-by-play this morning, we have worked on special teams extensively. So I know they would love to have a good kick, good coverage.
It looks like number 9, the quarterback, Getros.
We got 6 kicking for Golden Meadow.
Kicking off for the Lions, number 6, Ahmad Taylor.
That's a name we'll be saying a lot. He is an athlete. They like to get the ball in his hands. I want to thank our KLEB listeners. I want to thank our Bayou Sports viewers. We're about ready to get rolling here.
Getros deep for the Cubs. Taylor set to kick off for the Lions. This game is underway. Ball is hit at the 30. Receiver picks the ball up at the 25. He's going to be corralled, trying to get to the outside, but the Lions does not get back to the 25. They actually tackle him at the 20-yard line. That was number 2,
Number 7,
Howard, for the Cubs on the return.
7 for Golden Meadow on the stop.
Donovan Molina.
As Lucas Arujo.
Arujo.
3,
We know how fearless he is just from watching him play some basketball. I think
with a first down about the 20-yard line.
Cubs will be playing a 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. Getros should be quarterbacking for the Cubs. They come on an I backfield. Receivers split to each side. Ball be given to the second guy. Gets back to the line of scrimmage and no more. That ball was given to number 3, Shelby, for a very short gain. Lions did a good job corralling the ball carrier.
Golden Meadow's good up front. Don't know that they're good up front for a 20-play drive like LaRose did to them in the scrimmage. But initially, they get that good push, and they tackle really well, too. That's something to keep an eye on. They would love to stop those Raceland athletes before they ever get going tonight.
Brings up a 2nd and 9 for the Cubs at the 21-yard line. Cubs come out with 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. The other shotgun. Shelby gets a snap. It's a design run. He's at the 25. Cuts up to the 30. Pushes ahead. Falls forward to about the 34-yard line. Picks up a 1st down for the Cubs.
It's a design quarterback run. Golden Meadow had good interior penetration, but they actually overran the football. Allowed the quarterback to just step up and get about 10 yards.
You'll spot the ball at the 33-yard line. Raceland playing a 1st and 10 for their own 33-yard line. We're just underway. 6:45 left to go in this opening period.
We were playing an hour the other night before we got to the 6:40 mark in the first quarter.
Receivers split out to each side. Quarterback under center. I backfield. Give it to the first guy up front. He breaks the tackle. He's at the 35. Cuts, trying to get to the 40-yard line. He's tackled there at the 40. Quick gain of about 7. That was Herbert on the carry for the Cubs. Nice gain of about 7 yards. Cubs will be playing a 2nd and 3.
They're lulling the Golden Meadow defense to sleep with the inside runs. On a 2nd and 2, how about a play action, take a shot? We know that's something that they do. Their coach came on play-by-play and said it's part of their arsenal. I would not be surprised if they came with it here.
Getros in the gun, snap. They're going to throw it deep. Lions in great coverage. Ball's knocked away. Great coverage by number 11. Micah. Is that Neves?
11 on my roster.
Oh,
Race
no.
Rodrigue. Yeah, you're looking at Raceland, Bubba.
My goodness.
Race Rodrigue, the 8th grader.
Nice coverage by the Lions. Brings up a 3rd and 3 for the Lions at their own 41-yard line.
And that patting sound you hear is me patting myself on the back. I called that one.
Backfield. Getros gets a snap, gives to the second guy. That's number 4, Herbert. He's at the 50. He's at the 45. Breaks the tackle. Gets down to inside the 40. And they'll mark him back out at about the 42-yard line. Nice run by Herbert for the Cubs. Broke a few tackles and got positive yardage. Across midfield into Lion territory at the 42-yard line.
Raceland has a strong offensive line. The Golden Meadow defensive line is having a hard time occupying blocks right now for those linebackers to shoot in. Something to keep an eye on as this drive goes on.
Receivers out to each side. Ball on the right hash.
What's we'll call timeout.
Timeout. Raceland Cubs. We'll keep it here, Casey.
Yeah, we'll keep it here because we got a scoreboard update for you. Over at Terrebonne High School, the Terrebonne Tigers lead Lakeshore 7-0.
That's a big game for the Terrebonne Tigers.
And you figure they started at 7. It's 7-10 right now, so you figure they probably got the ball first, went straight down the field, maybe got a big play or two in between.
Good evening here after this little storm had passed by. It cleared up nicely.
Yeah, no doubt. It's a good night for football.
Yeah, thanks to Coach Rod keeping us abreast of what's going on at Terrebonne High School.
I tell everybody this, and I mean this sincerely. When I am 72, 73, whatever Coach Rod is, I could only pray that the good Lord gives me the spunk that man still has, as he is at everything. He doesn't miss anything.
Age-wise, you have a ways to go, but
health-wise, we're
and the way
in
our
80s.
Yeah, health-wise, yeah, you're about 104 right now.
Yeah, we're trying to find the fountain of youth there.
Shotgun set by the Cubs. Receivers split out to the left side. Ball snap to Getros, design run. He's trying to turn up the field. Good job by the line defense coming up. No, sir. Line defense stops him for no gain. Number 3, Jacques Billiot on the tackle.
Another basketball player and another little termite. Billiot's going to always be by the ball. He's not afraid of nothing.
They'll give Getros a short gain. They'll be playing 2nd and 9 from about their 40, from the Lions' 41-yard line.
We talked in the pregame about how short these middle school games could be. We're already midway through the first quarter.
Cubs come back out in that same set where they eye backfield. Getros under center. Wing to the right. We'll get it. Illegal motion. The guy was moving before. Good call by the official. That'll back up the Cubs 5 yards for illegal procedure.
Coach Wiltz will not be happy because they were doing a play-action bootleg to the right, and their wide receiver was running down the field, and he already had a step. That could have potentially been a big play if they could have gotten the snap off.
So that'll back up the Cubs to the 46-yard line. They'll be playing a 2nd and 14, 15. 4:39 left to go. Opening period. Scoreless ball game. Officials are trying to get the clock started. To no avail.
He's been an issue for the whole season so far.
Getros in the gun. Receiver spit out to both sides. He gets a snap looking to throw. He'll connect to number 12 at the 35-yard line. Gets down to the 30-yard line. That'll pick up a first down for the Cubs. What a catch by number 12, Harris.
Yeah, those of you watching on the internet saw that, but for those of you listening on the radio, Harris ran a slant. The ball was thrown behind him, and he said, hey, no big deal. Let me go up with one hand, high-pointed, and make a one-handed grab. Beautiful play.
That keeps the drive moving for the Cubs. They had the 30-yard line, playing a 1st and 10. High backfield. He throws hands off to number 3. He's going to break it down to the 25, breaking hard, running hard to about the 22-yard line. That was Shelby on the carry for the Cubs. A nice pickup of about 8 yards on first down. They'll be playing 2nd and 2 from their 22-yard line.
Suppose no heat break because we are inside of 4 minutes.
Lightning changes everything. Detro's under center, eye backfield once again. Gives it to the first guy, number 4. That's Herbert. He'll go down close to the 15-yard line, picking up a first down. Just a simple dive play on the left side for the Cubs, picking up the first down. They'll be playing it 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
74, Javante Royal. 56, Mantra Ingram. Those are among the 55. Xylon Harris among some of those big boys up front for Raceland, opening up some holes. Number 90 as well. That's, let's see, number 90 is Miller, Amari Miller.
1st and 10 for the Cubs. The 16-yard line. Three backs in the backfield. Little crisscross, given to number 2. He's at the 10, 5. He'll get in the end zone for a touchdown. Little cross play in the backfield for the Cubs. Number 2 for the Cubs, wide open. That was Howard scoring a touchdown for the Cubs.
Well, the lightning delay did not slow down Raceland one bit. They get loose in a hurry, go straight down the field, and really, I guess what would be disheartening for the Golden Meadow defense is really not a lot of big plays, just a bunch of 8, 9, 10-yard gains all the way down the field.
There's a backfield, full house backfield for the Cubs. It's a lead play to the left. Good job by number 33 for the Golden Meadow Lions.
That's a big stand.
That is Blake Golday. Stopped the 2-point conversion. With 2:49 left to go in this open period of play, it's the Raceland Cubs 6, Golden Meadow Lions 0. We'll take a 1-minute break. We'll be back in 1 minute. You're listening to middle school football right here on KLAB. Golden Meadow is set to return. Raceland Cubs hit will be kicking off for the Cubs. Taylor back deep for the Lions.
Good kick.
Taylor will get the ball right at the 20-yard line to the 25, breaks a tackle, slips down and falls at about the 26-yard line.
Well, let's see if Golden Meadow has an answer. Tasted their own blood on the opening drive. See if they could come and ground and pound. You know, they're going to want to keep the ball in between the tackles.
Lions will be playing a 1st and 10 from their 26-yard line. Johnny Lee, quarterbacking for the Golden Meadow Lions.
Oh, my Lightning app just went off. Let me go see where it's at. Okay, well outside of 10 miles, so we're good. If you're in the Des Allemands area, though, there's lightning in your area. Might have somebody watching in Des Allemands. You never know.
Could be.
I know we got a lot of folks watching in the Gulf of Mexico.
Lions come up. Split back, swing to the right. Given to the fullback, right up the middle, pushes down for, looks like Gunnar Felleries on the carry. Picks up maybe a yard. We'll give him a yard on the play. Brings up a 2nd and 9 for the Lions.
What were the notes that you said Derek Brune made on his roster? D-line is huge. Yeah, they are. Had some big dudes, 56, 90. 56 is Ingram, 90. We called out his name a minute ago. That's Miller. 79 for Raceland. That's Bland, Calvin Bland.
Lions come out, wing to the right. Receiver split out to the left. Felleries gives the ball to the second guy. Not much running up the middle for the Lions. That's Gode on the carry for the Lions. Picks up about a yard, brings up about a 3rd and 8 for the Lions.
This is not where their offense is designed to be. Their offense is designed to be in 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4. 3rd and 8 is going to be tough. See if they can maybe pop a toss and try to get the ball out of the middle here.
Yeah, not much up the middle for the Lions on these first 2 plays. Lions come to the line of scrimmage. Full house backfield. Lee on a lead play to the right, gets the ball to number 1. He's at the 25 to 30, gets outside to the 35-yard line. Takes a vicious hit from number 2, Howard, on the play.
Ran out of bounds by number 2, Howard, for the Cubs.
I don't think he got it, but he got close enough to where I think he'd go for it here. It'll be 4th and less than a yard.
That was Tristan Dewey on the carry for the Lions.
And Troy, same first down. They got it.
Nice pickup for the Lions. Dewey got to the outside, showed some speed.
Lions pick up the first down.
Lions will be playing a 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line with 1:04 left to go in this opening period of play. Lions trailing the Cubs 6-0.
That was a big first down. You needed to just kind of settle into the game. You didn't want to go 3 and out and have to punt it back to them. That was a big first down for Golden Meadow.
Lee brings his team up to the line of scrimmage. Full house backfield.
Ooh.
Trying to get the ball on a lead play to the left. That was corralled by the defensive line for the Cubs.
Pascal Herbert on the stop, number 4.
Lost about a yard.
That was Gode on the carry for the Lions. They're going to actually mark him for losing a yard.
Got another scoreboard update.
6 checks in for the line. Also number 11.
Sorry.
Race, Rodrigue, and Taylor in for the Lions.
My bad, Brian. 10-0 Terrebonne lead Lakeshore. Scoreboard update out from Houma.
Receiver split out wide to the left. It's trips to the right. To the short side of the field. Lee will give the ball on the left side. No gain. Once again, Cubs are doing an outstanding job up on that defensive line. Not much running room for the Lions. That'll be number 33 once again, Gode. That'll bring us to the end of the first quarter with your score. Raceland 6, Golden Meadow 0. We'll be back in 1 minute. You're listening to Middle School Football right here on KLEB.
Great news, Houma businesses. We're here. We are Rev, a telecommunications provider with powerful solutions and unmatched local support. We've been bringing Louisiana people, businesses, and culture together for 85 years. Our fiber network delivers superior internet, phone, and security. It's big business technology with small business personal service. For a limited time, get up to $300 off business services. Call or visit us today at letsrev.biz.
Lions trailing the Raceland Cubs 6-0. We're right here at the start of the second period with Golden Meadow facing a 3rd and 9 at their own 35-yard line. Let's see if Coach Brunet had a chance to dial up a play here and they can pick up this first down.
Yeah, it's like they got a free timeout. So let's see what they come with out of the timeout to try to pick up these 9 yards.
Expect some type of maybe bootleg or trying to get to the outside on this Raceland defense. Out the gun, given to number 6 on a jet sweep. He turns the corner. He gets to across the 40-yard line. That's Taylor on the carry. He will pick up positive yardage. He gets to about the 47-yard line, which will be given the Lions a 4th and 3, let's call it, coming up for the Lions.
Well, the first thing you do is you try to hard count. You try to draw them off sides, get it for free. And Brian, just with what we've been seeing so far, I just don't know that they're going to be able to just run this ball up the middle. I think it's going to take some creativity on the outside.
Lions come to the line of scrimmage. Man in motion, out of ball, hit the guy in motion. Either way, it'll go over to the Cubs. There's a fumble on the play. The snap ended up hitting the guy, I believe, that was coming in motion. Cubs fall on the ball. They'll be playing a 1st and 10. Lions turn the ball over on downs.
Yeah, unfortunate mistake. The timing was off there. We're not able to get the snap.
So the Cubs will have the ball with the Lion 41-yard line with 7:50 left to go in the second period. And the Cubs up 6-0.
Good field position for Raceland, man. Got an opportunity to try to add to their lead. You see Derek Brunet shaking his head down there. They liked the play that they had called.
Twins to both sides of the field. Gitros gets the snap. He'll look to throw on a slant. That's number 2. Catches the ball to 30. Goes down to the 25. Falls inside the 25 on a shoestring tackle. Down to the 21. That'll be a 1st and 10. That was Howard on the reception for the Cubs.
And he's not getting up. So injury timeout brought to you by Thibodeau Regional. We're checking on the young man who caught the pass. Howard went down to the turf hard, and usually on a hot day, your first inclination would be cramping, but they're looking at the upper body right now. They're not really stretching the legs much.
Yeah, it's the second time they come with a little slant play. Howard makes a good catch and gets positive yards after the catch.
Coach Wiltz was not lying to us on play-by-play. He said, hey, I got some receivers. They do. They have made some very nice plays in the early stages.
And look, with the early stages in the season, you got to be impressed with the Raceland offense with their time. In the first play, Howard makes a great catch behind him, but that play was pretty much on target. And for this early in the season with middle school ball, that's impressive.
No doubt. And look, they said, we haven't had a ton of practice time as the young man gets off the field limping. I said it was an upper body injury. It looks like it is like an ankle sprain or something as he's hopping off. By the way, for those of you who watched the Bayou Sports broadcast of LCO in 6th Ward, we have news to report. It was a compound wrist fracture for Brady Wells of LaRose. Don't know if he'll return this year, but he is doing okay. So we're happy to pass that news along. I got asked several times by some folks.
Yeah, again, tough young man to receive that type of injury, and he just took it in stride.
Oh, he wanted to go back to the stadium, not go to the hospital.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line for the Raceland Cubs. Taking advantage of some great field position here on the recovered fumble. Gitros under center, eye backfield. Receiver split out wide right. He'll hand the ball off to the second man. That's number 3. He gets to the 20, cuts inside, fighting for yardage. He's close to the 15-yard line. That's Shelby on the carry for the Cubs. He'll pick up about 4 yards, brings up a 2nd and 6 for the Cubs at the Lion 16-yard line. And we'll have a timeout on the play. Injury timeout. Because that is Shelby holding his knee. He's on the turf. Looks to be in a good amount of pain.
Yeah, that ain't any good. It's 2 key playmakers in consecutive plays. They go down for the Cubs.
Luke, let's go ahead and we'll take a 1-minute break here. We'll be back in 1 minute. You're listening to Middle School Football on KLAB. Here on Coastal Broadcasting on KLAB of some middle school football game. We're in the second quarter with 6:57 left to go in the second period. The Raceland Cubs ahead of the Lions 6-0. Casey, that's 2 injuries to 2 skilled players from the Cubs. Number 3 Shelby and number 2 Howard. We've got to keep an eye on that, see if they will be available back later in this contest.
Yeah, and the thing is, it looks like a pair of like ankle sprains. It doesn't look like cramps or anything. So hopefully they're able to get back at it. But boy, it's tough to lose 2 of your key guys in consecutive plays, especially.
And Howard is back in the game for the Cubs. 2nd and 6 at the Lions 17-yard line. Well, the Cubs have some good-looking kids out there.
Sure, Coach Pop is very happy about that.
He throws in the gun. Twins to the left. He throws to get the snap. Design run. He cuts in. He's trying to get to the outside. He gets down to the 15-yard line. Nice play by Golden Meadow.
Is that a Rougeau again? That was Jacques Billiot on the stop.
Nice play by Billiot coming up and stopping Guitros for maybe a 1-yard gain.
Because I got to tell you, and actually the PA saying that was Charlie Dordar, so we'll take their word for it. But man, that looked very promising at the snap. Golden Meadow did a good job closing those gaps.
3rd and 4 for the Cubs. Right at the line, 15-yard line. I formation. Receivers split out to the left and 1 to the right. Guitros gets the snap. He'll hand the ball off to number 4, Herbert. He gets down inside the 10-yard line. He will pick up the first down.
Derek is angry, and Derek has every right to be angry. Raceland just got away with a blatant false start. The wide receiver on the home side of the field was up the field before the snap, and they just clean missed it. And Derek is letting them know about it, and boy, that's a big swing because it could have been 5 yards back instead of 1st and goal.
Cubs will be playing a 1st and goal at the Lion 9-yard line. 4:59 and counting to go in this second period. Cubs up 6-0. Lions need a big stop here. Guitros in the gun. Herbert on his right side. Guitros gets the ball, looks to pass. Ball was deflected almost. It looked like at the line of scrimmage. Goes incomplete, which will bring up a 2nd and goal for the Cubs.
I think sometimes you could overcomplicate things. Man, you're running, you're getting 3, 4, 5 yards a pop. That was an interesting call on the goal line, but
not sure if that ball was deflected or it just slipped out of his hands. But the Lions were right there in great coverage. 2nd and goal for the Cubs. the 9-yard line. Guitro's in the gun once again. Herbert to his right, Twins to the left. Ball's given to Herbert. He cuts it to 10, cuts inside, trying to get to the 5. He will not. He'll pick up 1 or 2 yards maybe. They'll spot him down right about the 8-yard line, so maybe a 1-yard gain for the Cubs. Will bring a 3rd and goal. Brings up a 3rd and goal for the Cubs.
2 huge plays for the Golden Meadow defense. Huge plays coming up right here. Got to find a way to get off the field without any points going on the board.
4:15 left to go. Second quarter, Cubs, big 3rd down play here. Lions need to step up these next 2 plays. Guitro's back in the gun. Receiver split out to both sides. Ball snap, pressure from the Lions. Ball's thrown up in the air to jump ball situation. And that is Howard on the catch for the touchdown.
Oh, man.
The Lions were right there in coverage. Number 11, Race Rodrigue, was right there in coverage. Just a jump ball situation. Howard comes up with the ball for the touchdown. Brings out score 12-0. Cubs will be going for the 2-point conversion.
Man, Golden Meadow got great pressure. The pass was kind of a duck. Just a great job by Howard going up in traffic and making the play.
George gets a snap, give to Herbert on a sweep. He tries to cut up the field. There's a flag on the play. Lions will stop him for a loss on the play. We'll have an illegal motion and holding. The Lions will decline both of these penalties, which will keep our score, Raceland 12, Golden Meadow 0. We're going to keep it here, Casey. We'll talk about what we've been seeing so far. You got to be impressed with the Lion defense. They're not giving up big plays. It's just unfortunate this last series where the penalty wasn't called.
Yeah, the missed false start penalty certainly helped Raceland. Golden Meadows flexing on defense a little bit, bending, not all the way breaking on the big play, but Raceland's doing a good job staying ahead of the chains, putting it into the end zone, and now we enter a stretch where there's a big 3:47. Golden Meadows getting the ball to start the second half. If they could try to punch one in before half, get it back, they've got a chance to get right back in this, but it'll be easier said than done against a really good Raceland defense.
Raceland will be set to kick off. Looks like Hurley will be doing the kicking duties for the Cubs. Lions will be sending Blake Goday back along with Taylor. The 2 deep guys back for the Lions, standing at their 20-yard line. Ahmad Taylor and Blake Goday back for the Lions. Hurley set the kick for the Cubs. Ball takes a bounce at the 30. It's going to be fielded at about the 28-yard line. Cuts to the 35, 35, pushes up to the 40. Crosses the 40, gets about the 41-yard line. It was Blake Goday on the carry for the Lions.
Good field position.
Goday played it well on that bounce. Got the ball and did a good job of advancing the ball up the field. Like Casey just mentioned, pretty good field position. They actually can spot the ball at the 40-yard line. Lions have 3:39 left to go, left in the second quarter to try and get a score before halftime.
Thanks to Abby for the scoreboard update. At the end of the first quarter, Terrebonne 17, Lakeshore 0. You can see photos of that on the internet tonight. We thank you so much for the time.
Our red team coach is Miss Stephanie Vogeland.
Lions come out under center. Ball's given to Goday. Tries to run on the right side. No gain on the play. That was Feller's carry.
Just tough sledding in the middle, man. Those boys are racing. Look, now that defensive line is their offensive line. So maybe later in the game you can maybe try to break the rock some. But right now, there's just nothing in the middle for Golden Meadow.
Lions playing a 2nd and 10. Feller's in the backfield. One back set. Receivers split out wide, both sides. Ball will be given. No, Lee will keep the ball. Miss handoff. He's at the 40. Trying to get to the outside, but he's corralled by number 9, and we'll have a late flag on the play. Lee actually picked up a couple of yards on that play. He was tackled by number 9, the quarterback Guitros, but he may have gotten part of the face mask.
It's
Johnny Lee with the quarterback keeper.
hard pressed to think this is anything on Golden Meadow. There were no blockers there.
There's a flag on the play.
There's a face mask. Good call.
5-yard face mask. Look at it. Actually had a mix-up in the backfield. Lee did a good job of just getting the ball and running up the field. Made some positive yards. With the penalty, that'll bring up Lions in a 2nd and short, 2nd and 2. They need to get to midfield.
The clock becoming a little bit of an issue. Golden Meadow's not a big chunk play type of team. It's 2:40 and counting right now, and they've still got 52 yards to go. So
they may have to call a timeout here.
yeah, they're still hustling the play in. Might have to call a timeout. You're losing precious seconds as well, as we're already down to 2:27 and counting.
2nd and 2. Lions need to get to midfield to pick up the first down with 2:20 left to go in the second quarter. Lee under center. Gode in the backfield.
They're still discombobulated. Now they got it.
Taylor comes in the backfield, and we'll have a timeout.
Yeah, it took them forever to get the play in, and then there was a little confusion in the alignment, and Derek Bruner at some point just said, you know what, I don't want to screw this up. It's 2nd and 2. We've got a good down and distance. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, we'll keep it here. By the time we get to a commercial break and get back, we'll be we might miss a big 2nd down play, so we'll keep it right here. Again, Lions doing a decent job. They got to find something here to give them a little momentum, and a score right before halftime would be huge because they get the ball to start the second half.
Oh, yeah. The difference between 12-6 and 12-0 or 12-8 and 12-0 is huge. And, you know, you've got the ball at midfield. If you could break a 15, 20-yard run, get a little closer, yeah, it's still well within your reach, but you would like it for it to happen before halftime.
Yeah, how quick things can turn in middle school. You score here, and you score your first possession of the second half.
Maybe in the lead.
Take the lead, you stop them, you can run the game out.
Absolutely.
Lions come to the line of scrimmage, playing at 2nd and 2. Lee under center. Gode in the back. Trips left formation, one receiver wide to the right. That motion by Taylor to give him the ball on a jet sweep. He's going nowhere. He'll actually lose. He will lose about 8 yards on the play.
Javante Royal said, hey, hello, sir. Nice to meet you. And he got Taylor to the turf. And how about that? Raceland saying, hey, we want the ball back before half. Coach Wiltz called a timeout.
I think it's a great timeout by Coach Wiltz right there. They smell the blood in that water right here. They can get a stop here. These next 2 plays, they can get the ball back with, a minute 40 or so left. So that's some damage they can do. Big play here for the Lions, 3rd and 9, coming up. Out of a timeout, so you can maybe settle everybody down, make sure everybody's on the same page, knowing exactly what you're going to get, what you want to run. See Coach Reggie Eason on the sideline working hard tonight. Giving Taylor some instructions on that last play. Big play here. Lions still on the sideline in their huddle. I think they'll break the huddle and head straight to the line of scrimmage. Troy just cleared a white cap tonight, letting them know how many timeouts they have left.
Yeah, I think Raceland's down to 1. I think Golden Meadow's got the 2. That's unofficial, but just muscle memory, I think that's where we sit.
And the Lions will huddle back up. They come into the line of scrimmage for this 3rd and 9. Big play here. It's a full house backfield. Lee under center. Drops the ball, picks it up on a quarterback run, trying to get to the outside. He cuts up inside. He'll get up to about the 42-yard line.
Number 4,
They'll spot him maybe the 43. Pick up of about 2 yards. Raceland calls a timeout with 1:39 left. So the Lions are facing a fourth and about 6-7 yards in their own territory. So let's see here if the Lions will go for it or if they will try and peel the Cubs back.
If you punt it, you're guaranteeing you're not scoring before the half, but you could maybe gain 25, 30 yards of field position. If you go for it, you can maybe get the first down, keep the drive going. But it is a risk because it's not 4th and 1. As Brian said, it's 4th and 7. So this will be a difficult conversion. If it were me, I would maybe try to hard count here, get him to jump off, and if not, maybe take a delay game and punt the football.
I would agree with that. There's no way I would run a play here.
It looks like they might just outright be punting the football. Nope, they're just not lining up near the football.
They huddle on the side. They go back and huddle in the backfield. Johnny Lee, quarterback in Golden Meadow Lions. His team needs to pick up 7 yards, get across midfield to keep this drive going. Lions come to the line of scrimmage. Looks like they'll be in a tight formation, full house backfield.
They have some kind of wrinkle here. Let's see.
They'll give the ball to Fellery on the right side. He's trying to get to the outside. He'll maybe gain a yard or 2. They'll turn it over on down. Just too much speed from the Cubs. Lions are trying to get to the outside and just way too much speed.
Well, Coach Wilt's timeouts pay off. They've now got 1:33. They've got 42 yards to get. They don't have any timeouts, so if you could get a sack or tackle somebody in the open field, you could bleed some of it off.
Coach Bruni really not happy with the officials.
I'm not sure what he's upset about. I know what he was upset about earlier. They missed a false start, but there I'm not sure. He's taking some issues with the line judge. And he actually has to be very careful to not get penalized because it's getting pretty tense.
Vitro's in the gun for the Cubs. That gets the snap. He'll look to throw deep. He has a man. Hits him in the hands, and does he catch it? Yes, he does.
Oh, my gosh. What a catch.
That's Harris on the reception for the Cubs.
Brian, that was almost intercepted.
And the ball hit Harris in the hands. He falls down, and when he's on the ground, the ball just comes right in his belly for the catch.
Raceland is on the ball in a hurry with the clock running, 106 and counting.
Gitros gets the snap, looks on the slant. Ball's hit in the receiver's hands. That's number 2, Howard, and he drops it. Again, that was decent coverage by the Lions. They had a chance to tip the ball. Rodrigue, again, on decent, good coverage for the Lions. That'll bring up a 2nd and 10 for the Cubs at the 15-yard line with 1:02 left to go in the second period. And they're up 12-0, and they're looking for more.
Derek Bruno is going to get a 15-yard penalty real soon. He continues to wear out the line judge. They think that the Raceland receivers are moving early. I saw it once earlier in the game. I wasn't paying attention to it on that play. Let's keep an eye out here, see what happens.
Twins to the right, one receiver out wide left. In a shotgun. Herbert on the side of Gitros. Gitros gets a bad snap. He's going to run up the middle. He's trying to break a tackle to 15.
Now you got to hurry.
Down to maybe the 14-yard line. Lions do a good job of corralling them, not letting them get much further. 50 seconds left to go and running. The clock is running. Lions are playing at 3rd and 9.
You can't clock it, but it's 3rd down.
At the 14-yard line. Receivers spread out wide. Left and right. Twins formation. Ball, bad snap. Ball is on the ground. Who's going to get it? The Lions come up with the football. That's number 54 on the recovery for the Lions. Wyatt Gaspar. The ball was at his feet. He just went and fell right on it. Big stop for the Lions defense here. Wyatt Gaspar on the recovery for the Lions.
Raceland was in trouble either way. Golden Meadow had great penetration. They were going to stop it for pretty much no gain. So a lot of the clock would have ran down, but now obviously Golden Meadow gets the possession. We'll see how aggressive they get with 30 seconds here and having to go the length of the field.
I would not get too aggressive. They're at the 18-yard line. 30 seconds left to go in the second period. Lions come up to the line of scrimmage. In a wing right formation. 2 backs in the backfield. Ball is snapped. It's given to the first guy on the right side. Very little gain. That was Felleries on the carry for the Lions. Pick up a yard. 17 seconds left to go in this period.
Yeah, if I'm Coach Bruni, I'm saying, you know what, let's go talk about this for the next 10 minutes. I don't think I'm running another play, and it doesn't look like they are.
Yeah, I think they'll let the clock run down. We're down to 5-4. That'll be the last play of the second quarter. It brings us to halftime with your score, Raceland Cubs 12, Golden Meadow 0. We'll be back in 3 minutes. We'll take a 3-minute break. We'll be right back. You're listening to Middle School Football right here on KLEB. School for this middle school football game between the Raceland Cubs and the Golden Meadow Lions. The Cubs are up 12-0. Casey, Golden Meadow played tough. The Cubs just came down and had a couple of big plays and moved the ball a little bit on them. That first drive kind of wore them out a little bit, but just the Lions are having a hard time moving the football.
Yeah, Golden Meadow's an inside run offense. That's what they want to do. And there's just no room to run on the inside right now. And what's happening is they're trying to hit that brick wall and knock it over, but instead they're hitting that brick wall being thrown for no gain, and then it's putting the rest of their drive off schedule. A lot of 2nd and 9, a lot of 3rd and 8, and that's not where Coach Brune wants his offense to be. Coach Brune wants his offense to be 3rd and 2, 4th and 1, opportunities to where they could stay ahead of the chains, and they have not been able to do that. And on the flip side, give credit to Raceland. Because when they have the ball, they are staying ahead of the chains. Maybe a little inside run, getting 5-6 yards, which sets up a little play action. They've done everything Coach Wiltz told us on play-by-play that they would do. They ran it a little bit, they threw it a little bit, they played good defense. Still got a half to go. It's 12-0. Still anybody's ball game. Golden Meadow gets it first to start the second half, but they're going to have to figure out some ways to hold up front against that big, what he said on the roster, huge defensive line. That's been the difference of the game so far for the Cubs.
All right, let me put you in Coach Derek Brune's huddle right now. You Coach Brune, you coaching, let's say you coaching offense for him. What are you telling your guys to try and generate some type of offense?
We've got to keep doing what we're doing. We got to hold our blocks a little longer. And I think some of it also is in some of the outside runs and some of the attempts, I think the guys are cutting in too quickly as opposed to maybe they could ride the sideline a little more and turn the corner. Just looks like some of the timing is a little bit off. But I'm also telling my kids, hey, look, we are going down the field and scoring away from those guys. They're getting awfully nervous because if it's 12-8 with 4 minutes left in the third quarter, they're starting to breathe heavy over there. So you're 1 score away, but it's got to happen on that first drive because if not, these games are short. Middle school games, you could work that clock. You got to get a score in that first possession.
Yeah, let's just play this out. And, it's a lot of what ifs. But if the Lions go ahead and take this kickoff here and they get, let's say, a 6-minute drive or so, and they go ahead and score and get a conversion, right there is 12-8. Your defense comes, and if they can get a stop, then your stop might be into the fourth quarter. So if you get another 4 or 5 minute drive and you score again, you're giving the Cubs a couple of minutes left to maybe win the game. They'd have to go down in 2-3 minutes to try and win the game. So that's the beauty of middle school football. It is so quick, and you need to take advantage of every single possession. And if the Lions can come and it starts, if they can score here, it'll be a little more interesting to end this ball game. Let's go ahead and thank our sponsors again, the Bless Your Heart Foundation. Together we can enrich lives and inspire hope. The Riley John Blue Boot Foundation, driving awareness to childhood drowning, make a difference. Industrial power systems for all your engine and generator needs. And Danos, join the team. Apply now at www.danos.com. We'll go ahead, Luke. We'll take a 2-minute break, and when we get back, we'll have the second half action right here on KLEB.
At Bourgeois Meat Market, our slogan is Miracles in Meat since 1891. To be in business over 130 years, the most important thing is to have a quality product. The next most important thing is customer service. Our old meat market is in Schriever, Louisiana, and we're really proud to be opening up our brand new store in Gray, Louisiana. We have Rev at both locations now. So all these new scales and our POS system runs on technology, and we need Rev to make that happen for us. I highly recommend Rev Business.
And welcome back to South Lafourche High School. Brian Colley here with Casey Gisclair bringing you some middle school football action. We're at halftime. With our score, Raceland Cubs 12, the Golden Meadow Middle School Lions 0. The Lions will receive the second half. We're winding down our halftime. We got about 10 seconds left, and in a minute or two, we'll be ready and set to start the second half. Lions get the ball again. They need to come down, hopefully get a good possession, get on the scoreboard, and see if they can put a little bit of pressure on the Raceland Cubs. The Cubs on their sideline ready to go. Lions are running through the cheerleader tunnel. Coach Reggie Iseman on the sideline for the Lions. Coach Brune, let's see. He'll go talk to that official. He was riding that official pretty hard in that second quarter on his sideline. And in case it looks like they're not going to make a switch.
I know in high school it's mandated, but I guess middle school they don't require that because there's no fans harassing you on the other side.
Looks like number 10, Connor Hitt, will be kicking off for the Cubs. Lions normally send Ahmad Taylor back deep. He'll be back deep along with Blake Golday. Back deep for the Lions. They'll be standing at about their 20-yard line. Also back there is number 7, Lucas Araujo. And it's at 1, Tristan Dewey. We're set to start the second half. Connor Hitt kicks the ball. It'll be fielded at the 31-yard line by Golday. He'll push forward to about the 37, 38-yard line.
Good opening field position, though. I see Coach E down there on the sideline. Maybe thought that they missed a block or two. He was not happy. And we have an injured Cub, by the way. It's injury timeout brought to you by Thibodeau Regional.
Stay tuned. At the end of the game, we'll be given a power player of the game that is brought to you by Industrial Power Systems.
The Genigators. Travis, I got to tell you, man, I'm not I don't know if he's watching or listening. Somebody might tell him that we say this if they're watching live. That's a very creative name. That's smart marketing.
Injured Cub.
You wouldn't think it would be a cramp the first play, but they are stretching out the calf. So maybe the young man just didn't rehydrate at halftime. And boy,
it looks to be number 2, Howard.
We've seen some cramping issues from Raceland a little bit in this one. That's going to be something that, look, if they hold on, I'm going to try to go and talk to Coach Wiltz after the ball game. If they hold on, I'm going to ask him about it. They may have to get in a little better condition as they go through the deeper stages of the year.
And that's what we were talking off air earlier, and I'll mention this on air. Why can't we have like a high school trainer here tonight at this game?
Good question.
And it's for the safety of all these kids and just protection. Like before, if we'd have had a trainer here, they have the lightning detector. They in charge.
Yeah, look. I'm not trying to say anything negative about anybody here, but you know who started the lightning delay?
Yeah,
us. And it's not because Mr. Mel wasn't doing his job or wasn't Ms. Desi wasn't doing their job. They were doing everything in their power. They just are busy on a game day. They got so much crap going on. I went next door and told Mr. Mel, hey, bro, like there's lightning within 10 miles. We got to get those kids off the field. And yes, to have just someone that specializes in that, I think would be an excellent decision, as Howard does appear to be okay. He's walking off the field.
Let's see. Yes, there's number 2.
So for all the folks who are going to get home at 9 o'clock tonight and say, oh, man, a long day, they have me to blame for this. Though whenever the Lightning got close enough, I think we would have been able to figure it out.
But it just, I don't know. To me, it would make sense. Just take care of your home stadium. You know, and it's and if you have to pay them extra, well, I mean, just
low overtime, something. Hey,
I know some trainers are not gonna like it. But I mean, tough. It's not about you.
You know what I don't like? Kids getting struck by lightning. Which fortunately didn't happen today. I do have a scoreboard update though. Boy, there's lightning that continues to strike at Terrebonne. They lead Lakeshore 24-3.
Wow. Right, Lions come up. They play the 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line. Johnny Lee brings his team up to the line of scrimmage.
Big drive here.
Wing left, split backfield. Ball be handed off. Number 33 gets the ball. He's fighting hard up the middle. That is Go Day. Gets about 2 yards. Give him 2 yards on the play. Brings up a 2nd and 8. Just a little quick handoff. Right off tackle, trying to get a little push up front. Oh, we're going to give them 2. Officials going to say no. They'll put them back a yard.
Just look on the next play and look at where 90 ends up. That's Miller. And look at where 56 Ingram end up. They're not being moved off the line of scrimmage. They are plugging up space that's allowing the linebackers to slide in and make some of those tackles. Those big boys are eating up blocks right now and are doing a tremendous job for the Raceland defensive line.
2nd and 9 for the Lions. Receive out to the right. In the gun. Well, again, the second time it happens. There was Tristan Dewey is coming in motion on a little slide motion, and when the ball was snapped, the ball was hitting him while he's running or while he's shuffling in motion. This time the Lions fall on the ball, but they just about lose a yard. Let's call this a 3rd and 10 for the Lions. They just cannot get that play down. The play is being run in by number 28, Allen.
We don't have the play clock officially rolling, so Mr. Troy Gisclair is working it on the field. He does not yet have his hand in the air.
Lions come to the line of scrimmage. Taylor will be split out wide left. In the gun, the ball snapped. Trying to give the ball to Taylor. He dropped the ball, picks it up, trying to get to the outside, which he will not. That'll bring up 4th down for the Lions. They'll end up losing about 3-4 yards on the play. They had their own 35-yard line. It was 3rd down coming up.
Thank you, Berlin, for showing us your
thought it would be 4th down. It's 3rd down. Bringing the play in.
It's a big one. 3rd and 13. Again, we mentioned it at halftime. Got to stay ahead of the change. You come out your first drive and have 2 straight fumbles to put you behind the 8 ball.
Lions get to the line of scrimmage. It's actually 33 now in the gun. Quarterback. That's Go Day. Gets a snap. Nowhere to run. He'll be lost. He'll be dropped for a loss of about 5 on the play. As soon as he gets the snap and he looks up, they got 2 or 3 Raceland Cubs in his face with nowhere to go. That'll bring up 4th and long for the Lions.
Derek was dialing up the old Florida Gator Tebow play where you fake a design quarterback run, then step back and try to hit a bomb. They had number 6 Taylor going down the field, but the Raceland front just said, you know what, you're not going to have any time to do anything. They stopped that one.
That'll bring up 4th down for the Lions. They are in punt formation.
It's Taylor, the punter.
Taylor set to punt the ball away. Bad snap goes through his legs. Taylor will pick the ball up, run into the wide side.
Got a lot of room.
He will punt the ball left-footed. The ball will hit at the 35, take a,
Taylor
if you want to call it a Lion roll, but they're going to field the ball pretty much at the original line of scrimmage.
Brian. Taylor's a young guy. He's going to learn this. He turned that corner, and he had a lot of room. He could have maybe got the first down.
A lot of turf to run, but he punted the ball. And actually, the Cubs will get the ball at the original line of scrimmage. They'll be playing a 1st and 10 at the Lion 38-yard line. They're up 12-0. Now Lions have no choice. You have to get a stop here. Not sure what they're doing. Gitros looked like he was playing safety. Now he comes up in the huddle. .441 left to go. 3rd period. Cubs up 12-0. Gitros under center. Receiver out wide to the right.
Timeout, Raceland.
And we'll have a timeout. Sure they had enough players. Oh, they were 1 short. They had 10 on the field. Yeah, I count 10. 10 on the field. They had to call a timeout.
Let me pull up the master schedule. We know Golden Meadow plays Tuesday against 6th Ward, who we've already seen.
LCO has a big one.
LCO has a big one. I want to see who Raceland is playing in week 2. Let's see what we got here. Football master schedule. Next week, Raceland is... Well, we've got some games next week that are going to decide the parish championship chase. You got Raceland taking on E.D. White. They were the only team to beat E.D. White last year. You got LCO and Thibodeau. Golden Meadow and 6th Ward, and then Bayou Blue and Lockport. Those are all the games next week. No middle school games here next week because homecoming.
Yep, we'll be on the road next Tuesday and Thursday.
I go to the throat doctor Monday. If I get clearance, we might need to go eat like some Big Mics or something. If I'm able to actually eat human food, we might have to make a meal out of it.
Cubs at the line. They're giving the ball out to 4. He has Herbert nowhere to go. Breaks a tackle. Gets to about the 35. Still pushing.
Look at him go.
Inside the 35. They'll mark him down at about the 33-yard line. Lions had him corralled at the line of scrimmage. Broke a tackle, and they had a push up front. He ended up picking up about 6 yards on the play.
Gunnar Felleries was the first guy there. Hit him in the backfield, couldn't get him down, and then a great job by the young man just keeping his legs moving. Hell, he got 6 yards there. I thought he was going to lose 2 yards.
Brings up a 2nd and 4 for the Cubs with 4 minutes and counting to go in this 3rd period. They're taking their time, walking to the line of scrimmage. Gitros on their center eye backfield. Receiver split out wide, each side. Ball is snapped. Ball's going to be given. The running back is at 30, 25, 20. Trying to get to the 15. He'll be wrestled down. Herbert gets down to about the 15-yard line. Big pickup for the first down for the Cubs.
If our old buddy Stan Grabau would be here, he would be smiling from ear to ear. But he always says football's won at the line of scrimmage. Raceland is winning this game at the line of scrimmage on both the offense and defensive lines. They have been the more physical team. They're getting a push on offense. They're stopping the run on the other end. They're big boys up front. A lot of them are playing both lines. Those guys are dominating the game right now.
And when Herbert got that ball, he ran like a bowling ball. He was moving. Trying to start the clock there. The clock has started. Cubs playing a 1st and 10 at their line, 15-yard line. Gitros on their center. High backfield. Gives to the 2nd man. That's Howard. Gets the ball. He's at a 10-5. He'll push down. He gets in the end zone. Touchdown Cubs.
He's in the end zone for another Cubs.
Quick 15-yard touchdown run by Howard. Had the ball and just ran hard and fell in the end zone. Golden Meadow defender was trying to tackle him at about the 1, but he fell straight into the end zone for the touchdown. Brings out score Raceland 18, Golden Meadow 0 with a 2-point conversion. Coming up.
Yeah, just a big old hole for Howard to run through. He doesn't need much space, and he took full advantage.
Cubs come to the line for the 2-point conversion. Receivers out wide right. They in the gun. One back. Yitros gets the snap. He's going to take it in himself. Walks into the end zone for the conversion. 2-point conversion is good. Brings our score. Raceland 20, Golden Meadow 0. With 3:02 left, we'll go ahead and we'll take a 1-minute break. Luke, 1 minute. We'll be right back in 1 minute. Welcome back. Golden Meadow set to receive the ball. Ball is dropped. Oh, mercy. The ball took a bounce. I was trying to figure out what to say. And that's Gode falls on the ball at about the 20-yard line. Kind of ran in a circle trying to catch the ball. And it just died at the 20, and he fell on the ball. So the Lions will have the ball 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line with 2:56 left to go in his third period of play.
Scoreboard update from Terrebonne. Thanks to Abby for this score. 31-3. My apologies. She sent 24-3. Said she looked at the board. They hadn't added to 7. Lakeshore tried to kick a field goal at the half. Terrebonne blocked it, ran it back. They lead at halftime 31-3.
Lions come to the line of scrimmage. High backfield. And the Cubs will jump across. A little too anxious. That'll be a 5-yard pickup for the Lions.
My guy S.J. Bourre, he knows when they jump into the neutral zone, you flinch. And you say the defender drew me off.
You flinch and point.
That's exactly what he did right there. S.J. is my cousin's son, my nanny Lori's grandson. Nanny, if you're listening or you're watching, I love you so much. Hope y'all are doing well.
Lions playing a 1st and 5 at the 25-yard line. Backfield. Split backfield. Lee on the center gets the ball to Gode on the right side, trying to push across. He'll pick up. Okay, let's give him maybe 2 yards on the play. A lot of traffic there, but a good, nice run on 1st down, which brings up a 2nd and about 3 for the Lions. That time the offensive line got a little push. Running back, Gode picked up 2 yards.
Yeah, I think Derek is going to maybe watch this film back and hope that they could have gotten off to a stronger start. Because all the Raceland defensive linemen are offensive linemen. So they're going to start breaking it eventually. But if you're down 20-plus when they break, how good will it benefit?
Man in motion. Leads in a
wide open.
Got a guy wide open. Ball's caught at the 40-yard line and falls down. That's number 21 on the reception, Byron Bruce. On the reception at the 40-yard line.
My boy Johnny Lee. Little bootleg action. Rolls out. Good accurate throw.
Roll to the right, and receiver was wide open. Bruce, wide open. Lions be playing a 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line. 1:55 left to go. Third period. Lions trailing 20-0. Full house backfield. Got a penalty flag on the play. The ball was handed off to Tristan Dewey, but it will come back.
I'm laughing because Derek Brune is not going to be happy. They just called Golden Medal for what he's been trying to get called all game long. One of the receivers flinched at the snap, and that is not going to make the football coach of the Lions very happy. And he is livid right now.
First and 15 for the Lions.
That's like in basketball when you're saying, hey, get the hands off, get the hands off, get the hands off. And then you shoot and miss, and then they call you for a hand check on the next possession. That's exactly what just happened to Derek there.
First and 15 for the Lions at their own 35-yard line. We're nearing the end of the third period. 90 seconds to go in this third period. Lee brings his team up to the line of scrimmage. Felleris and Golde in the backfield. Lee's going to try and get to the outside on a quarterback keep to the right. Too much penetration. He will lose
in the backfield for a loss.
5 yards on the play.
Number 4 for the Cubs, Pascal Herbert or Hebert. Herbert, maybe?
Herbert. That's a 5-yard loss. Lions will be playing a 2nd and 20. They need to get to midfield, and they're at their 30-yard line. 45 seconds left to go in this third period.
Tell you what, I saw a lot of Raceland last year. They were not very good defensively. They're good now. They're fast. They fly to the ball. They tackle well. They've done an excellent job on that side tonight.
Man in motion. Lee's going to roll to his left. He's under pressure. He's going to throw the ball downfield. Got a man. Ball's tipped away at the last second. That was 21 intended for Byron Bruce. The ball was tipped away at the last second. Incomplete.
Our guy Howard, he has been all over the field tonight. He's cramped a couple of times, found a way to get back in, and he almost intercepted that one.
It'll bring up 3rd and 20 for the Lions. Felleris checks out the game for the Lions. Number 8 is checking in. Mario Circo. Lions at the line. Trips left formation. 1 receiver wide right. 1 guy in the backfield. Lee is going to roll to his left. He's going to try and get Armand in the flats. He gets it to 35, 40, 45 midfield. See what they spotted. They will spot it right across midfield. That'll be a first down for the Lions. Nice job by Taylor catching the ball in the flats and running downfield. Picking up the first down. Picked up 21 yards. They needed 20. They got 21.
Hey, what? Coach Brune might be finding a little something in that pass game. They're getting Lee outside of the pocket, bootlegging him out, getting some playmakers in the flats.
He's tackled out of bounds. So with 13 seconds left, this may be the last play of the third period. Lions are at the 49-yard line of the Cubs. Lee brings his team to the line of scrimmage under center. 1 back, trips right. Lee rolls to his right. Look downfield. He throws a wide open. Missed right over his head. Tristan Dewey was wide open downfield. Lee's pass just went a little over his head. And there's a flag on the play. The whistle blew.
I think Derek called timeout.
No timeout there.
No timeout. You know what it was? I think a player on one of the sides had a helmet come off, so Troy just was stopping it briefly to make sure that player left. I think that's what the...
All right, so with the incompletion, the clock will stop with 8 seconds left in the third period. Lions missed an opportunity right there. Johnny Lee checks out the game. Gode will be. Nope, that's number 3. Billiot in the gun for the Lions. Hard count. There's your boy Bora pointing again to the defense. Give us 5 more. That'll be offsides on the Raceland Cubs.
Boy, SJ's only in the 7th grade. He's going to be back for another year.
Oh, no. They're going to call him the Lions.
One thing about SJ that I want to shout out, man, and look, this is something that I'm super proud of. He spent all summer busting his butt. He has lost a lot of weight. He wanted to be a starter, set a goal for himself. Good on you, brother. You're out there, man. He put in some work over the summer.
I'm not sure, Coach Bruni. I don't want to cut you off. I don't know if Coach Bruni knows the penalty is on them. Lions playing a 2nd and 15. Leon gets the snap, looking downfield. He's going to run to his right. Does he have room? He'll throw the ball downfield. Got a receiver. Catches the ball right at the 40-yard line. That is Taylor coming back to the ball. And actually, Casey, he gets a terrible spot, I believe, on that ball.
Yeah, they give him 0 forward progress.
That'll bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter. What our score? Raceland 20, Golden Meadow 0. But the Lions are driving. We'll be back for the 4th quarter right after this 1-minute timeout.
And we are at the end of the 3rd quarter.
The Southwest High School. We're getting ready to start the 4th quarter with our score. Raceland 20, Golden Meadow 0. The Lions are driving. They're facing a 3rd and about 6 at the Cub 44-yard line. Lions are opening up the playbook a little bit, hitting some passes downfield, picking up some positive yards. See if they can keep that going.
Yeah. I talked about that with you during the commercial. Like, that doesn't look unnatural to them. I think that in future games they may come out and use the pass a little bit more because they've done a pretty good job.
Lee under center, trips to the short side of the field.
Oh, false start.
We'll get a false start.
Yeah,
on the Lions, back them up 5.
Yeah, that one was my guy. SJ flinched on that one. That hurts. That'll bring up 3rd and 11.
The Lions will be playing a 3rd and about 11. We do want to
I'll try and make a point. We got a little
that the game will be
break in the action here. Just remind me.
Minutes, so if you are on a ride, please have
Lions.
your ride
They're facing
here
3rd and 11.
45.
We're just starting the 4th quarter. Right, they're down by 20. They need something positive here. Trips to the left, to the wide side of the field. Lee gets the snap. He's going to roll out to his left. He's going to run the ball. He's midfield, cuts up the field, trying to get to the outside. Was actually around at the 45, trying to bend it back out to get some yardage. He actually lost a couple of yards, but eventually ended the play. He'll pick up 2. It'll be 4th and 9.
I like what Johnny's heart is there. He's trying to turn the corner, get the 1st down, but if he would have kept accelerating at the 45, falling forward, he could have maybe got to the 43 or so. And it's just hard to reverse your field against those Cubs. They're so quick, man.
Jacques Billiot will come in at quarterback for the Lions. on this 4th and 9 play.
It's all up to this play. I mean, you got slim chances as it is, but you have no chance if you don't convert this one right here.
See Coach E talking to the official now. Billy out will be in the gun. Receiver split out wide. One guy in the backfield. Ball is snapped. Billy out runs to his right side looking for some room to run in the midfield. Actually going to lose a couple yards on the play. Gave up a little bit too much ground before he can turn upfield. Lost yardage on the play. Coach Brunet
just got his 15-yard penalty.
Finally, the official will throw a flag.
He's been asking for it all game long. He's not been happy with the line judge there. I don't know what he saw in that particular play, but Derek got right up in his face, and the flag came out. That'll cost him 15 yards. And he's going to have to be careful if he wants to stay in this game because he's still letting them have it.
So that'll be the 15-yard penalty on the bench. Lions had some promise within a penalty and a couple of plays for negative yardage into that drive for them. Now the Cubs will take over at the Lion 37-yard line. Coach Brunet just had enough.
Yeah, it had been building all night since the missed false start earlier. I don't know what he saw in that particular play, but he had been asking for it for a while.
He throws under center, eye backfield. Receiver split out wide to the left and the right. Flag on the play.
And he's gonna finally get.
Could we have?
After the 15-yarder, he's gonna get what he's been trying to get all game, which is the dead ball false start on Raceland.
And we'll have it there.
The fans give a sarcastic cheer. They've been seeing it.
Illegal procedure on the
So that'll back up the Cubs 5 yards. They'll be playing a 1st and 15 from the Lion 41-yard line. 6:34 left to go in this game. Lions trailing 20-0.
If you're both teams here, look, it feels like the outcome is kind of decided. Boy, you want this last 6:34 to be healthy for both teams. You don't want to lose anybody here.
Etro's in the gun. Receiver spread doubles or trips right. Here's the snap. Was going to be a design run, but we'll have a timeout called by the Cubs.
Coach Wiltz wants to talk about it.
Oh, let's go ahead. Luke, let's go ahead and take a 1-minute break. We'll be back in 1 minute. You're listening to Middle School Football on KLEB. All right, welcome back, Cubs. I formation, playing a slow whistle before the snap. And welcome back to South Oakland High School. Brian Colley here with Casey Giscala, bringing you some middle school football action. Raceland Cubs are up on the Golden Medal Lions 20-0 with 6:27 left to go in the game. Cubs just picked up another procedure call. They'll be playing a 1st and 20 from the Lion 46-yard line. Last play before the snap looked like it would be a designed run for their quarterback, Getros. But there was a procedure call before, so he backed them up 5. So 1st and 20 for the Cubs.
Any students whose parents will be picking them up,
Clock
please
is
make
stopped at the
contact
moment.
now,
6:27.
so we don't have to spend
go.
the night at the stadium.
Don't hear the beeping sound, but they sure are going in the wrong direction right now.
Shotgun set. Man in motion. Ball is snapped. Screen pass. Defended beautifully by Blake Gode for the Lions. Brings up a 2nd and 20. Good call from the Cubs, but Gode was right there on the spot for a great defensive play. Brings up a 2nd and 20 for the Cubs. Guitro is under center, high backfield. Guitro gets the snap. He will give the ball to Herbert. Herbert's at the 45, cuts it into 40, breaking a few tackles, looking for space to run. Finally will be brought down at about the 37-yard line.
Well,
Move it back to the 38. About the 38-yard line. Brings up a 3rd and 11 for the Cubs.
One thing about these Raceland ball carriers is they don't go down without a fight, man. They keep their legs moving. And the one thing we've seen, sometimes you see guys fight for extra yards and fumble. They have not had any ball security issues so far.
And what the Lions are doing, they're not watching their buddy bring a guy down by himself. They're still attacking the ball.
Yeah, that's good to see.
3rd and 11 for the Cubs. High backfield. Receivers split out wide to each side. Lions come across. Knock the ball away. There's a fumble.
Got it.
Who has it? Officials. Waiting for the officials. Looks like the Lions have it. We need... Yes, Lions recover the football.
Boy, I thought Golden Meadow was off sides for a second there, but they must have timed it perfect, causing disruption between the quarterback and the center, forcing a turnover with 5:15 left to go.
It looked very strange. It looked like the Lions crossed. It looked like the Cubs moved. Nobody blew a whistle. The ball just falls. The Lions fall on it. So the Lions playing a 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line with 5:11. Not sure why the clock is started.
Yeah,
Now it's stopped.
Yeah, just 1 second, Rand.
Lions with a 1st and 10. Johnny Lee bringing his team up. Wayne to the left. In motion. He rolls to his left, looking to throw the ball. He'll pass the ball. Ball's tipped away in the last second. Nice coverage by guess who for the Cubs, Howard.
You know, earlier in the game, Golden Meadow was running that play, and Howard and the other safeties were storming in, go and chase the quarterback. Now they have trained their eyes. They're staying back, waiting for the ball to be thrown, and are doing a much better job in coverage, not letting the receivers run free.
Ball was intended for Allen for the Lions. Brings up a 2nd and 10 for the Lions at their own 39-yard line. Looking for something positive here on offense.
Yeah, get on the board.
Full house backfield, receiver wide right. Lee gets the snap. He's going to roll to his left, looking to pass, sets up his feet. He'll pass the ball down. Ball will be picked off right at the 48-yard line.
Guess who?
By Howard.
But it ain't going to count because they roughed Johnny Lee.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, Johnny Lee got clobbered head on. That's going to come back.
Personal foul, roughing the passer on the Cubs. So interception, no. 15 yards, yes.
My eyes went down the field when the ball was thrown, but I did see that Johnny got hit helmet to helmet by the defender. So I didn't see the flag come out, but I do think it's a good call by the officials.
So the Lions will pick up 15 yards via the penalty. That'll put them across midfield into Cub territory. They'll be playing a 1st and 10 at the Cub 46-yard line with 4:38 left to go in this contest. Lions looking for something positive here to end this game on, carry into next week on a short week for the Lions. Receiver out wide right, full house backfield. Lee under center. He's going to roll to his left, look to pass the ball downfield. incomplete.
Pass intended for number 28.
Ball's
Allen.
intended
Allen.
again for
Incomplete
Allen.
Allen.
Really had no chance to complete that. He was under heavy pressure, and they just threw that ball away to prevent a sack. Brings up a 2nd and 10. Clock is stopped at 4:29. Again, Lions are looking to move the football. They are in Cub territory at the 46-yard line. Lions come out, full house backfield, receiver wide left. Lee gets the snap. He'll try to go to his right. He'll be dragged down from behind, back in their own territory. That was
Johnny
Herbert.
Lee with the keeper. He tackled behind the line.
Sacking Lee
Number 4, Herbert.
at the 47-yard line.
Halftime score from the NFL: the Eagles lead 13-7 over the Minnesota Vikings.
And the Vikings running back ran, 15 carries, hopefully?
Oh no, you're not going to be pleased by that. 4 at the half.
Oh, yes. Don't bet. Don't bet. Lions playing at third.
And a lot.
About 12, 13. No.
Yeah, about
bad.
17.
17. 3rd and 17. Lions look a little confused on the formation. Ball is snapped. Pass down the field. Is going to be hit by number 12 in his hands. Almost intercepted. That was Harris. Had the ball in his hands for interception and missed it. Billiot was in at quarterback for the Lions. That'll bring up a 4th and 17.
Taylor's slow to get up. He's actually being helped off by some of his teammates. Hopefully he's okay, because he is a big piece of what they do.
Lions playing 4th and 17. Johnny Lee, we're back in at quarterback. Billiot stays in. Not sure what the Lions are doing. Looks like they may be going into punt formation.
Yeah, I think they're punting it. Yeah, just waving the white flag. Probably a wise decision, man. It's 4th and 17. You're down 20. Just go ahead and work on your punt team.
The snap, good snap. Punt is away. Hits about the 40. Will be picked up by Howard at the 38. He reverses field. Is looking for green grass. Green turn. He gets the 40, 45. Midfield flag on the play to the 45-40. Stepped out of bounds, but there's a flag. 2 flags on the play. So it looks like this return will be coming back.
Reggie Easeman has never been wrong, and he is saying that this one is on Raceland.
We'll get the flags sorted out. Both flags are about at the 49-yard line.
Maybe a clip, maybe a blindside block. Oh, block in the back.
Block in the back. So the Cubs will be playing first down once the penalty is marked off. In case of what I was talking about earlier is that you look at the Lions sideline, they're organized.
Yeah, they're competing.
No bickering going on, and it just...
Yeah, there's no doubt. They're not going to win tonight, but they're competing. And I promise you, they're going to win some this year. They're going to get in the win column this year. Because in my estimation, tonight you're playing one of the best teams in the parish. I think Raceland's going to surprise some people.
They're playing a first down. 3:05 left to go in this contest. They're at their own 39-yard line. You would think heavy runs coming up. They're in a full house backfield. Ball snapped on the lead play to the left. Carry it's Herbert at the 45. Falls forward to about the 48-yard line, 49. That'll be enough for a first down. Clock will stop for a second. Reset the chain.
No, it didn't stop. It stayed rolling, Bubba. It's the end of the game time.
So the Cubs have the ball at their own 49-yard line. And again, we're going to see heavy run to end this game. Full house backfield. Guitro's under center. Gets the snap. He'll hand out to Howard. Howard's at midfield. Turns on the outside. He's at the 45. 40. Gets it outside. He's at the 30, the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. Raceland.
No flags.
On Howard. What a player this young man is.
Yeah, he's arguably their MVP on offense and defense tonight. He has been a special talent.
Is it a Jalen Howard?
Coach Pop, if you're watching, yeah, you got one. You got one coming.
He just got it outside. He turned the corner. There was no one there to stop him. That brings our score 26-0 with 2:10 left to go in the contest. Raceland will be going for 2. Gitros and the gun. Gets the snap. He'll run it to the right himself. He walks in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. So with 2:10 left to go in this fourth quarter, it's the Raceland Cubs 28, the Golden Meadow Line 0. We'll go ahead and take a 1-minute break. We'll be back in 1 minute. You're listening to Middle School Football on King LEB. To kick off. They are up 28-0. 2:10 left to go in this game. Lions are back deep. That is Taylor and Felleries. Back deep for the Lions, and it's not Felleries. Young man will turn. Get his number. It might be. The ball is kicked away. Takes a bounce. That'll be Taylor fielding the ball. This 21-yard line. Gets outside to the 25. Is it the 30? 35. Turns up to the 40, 45, and tackled right about the 48-yard line. So a nice return by Mod Taylor for the Lions. For the Lions will be playing a 1st and 10 with 1:59 left to go in the game.
Yeah, if you're Coach Derek Brune here, what you want is just a little confidence for the road. Maybe get a couple of first downs here. Try to make something happen. But congratulations to Coach Wilton, the Raceland Clubs, come on the road enduring a lightning delay. And boy, from the first drive of the game, they got it first, went straight down the field. They've been in control throughout.
Yeah, they have. Look, I'm impressed with the Raceland Cubs. They're well coached.
Yeah, very well disciplined, man.
Yes.
They're playing, and you could tell that they've got some buy-in there too. We were mentioning that about Golden Meadow earlier. That the Cubs are going to be a good team this year.
Receive out wide left, wing right, split backfield. Snap, giving it up the middle. No gain on the play. That was number 2. Charlie Dordahl. He stopped for no gain.
One of the many Cub players.
Lions will be playing 2nd and 10. 138, counting. Lions break their huddle, come to the line of scrimmage. It's like number 8, Mario, quarterback. Man in motion. Given to the man in motion, trying to get to the outside. It gets to midfield, turns up, falls forward to about the 49-yard line. That was number 7, Araujo.
Lucas Araujo. He's tackled by
Araujo
number
picks up positive yards for the Lions. We're playing for a 3rd and 7 at the Cub 49-yard line with 50 seconds left to go in this ball game. Casey's going to name our power player of the game in just a minute or so.
I am?
Yes, you will.
No, we've discussed it.
Lions come up to the line of scrimmage. Receiver out wide to the left, far side of the field. Quarterback gets a snap. He's going to roll out to the right. Look to throw. Breaks the tackle. Throws the ball downfield. It's going to be intercepted at the 31-yard line by number 1,
77.
Josiah Joseph. Is that number 1? Yes.
Yep, number 1.
Joseph. So Joseph gets the interception for the Cubs, and that will do it with 15 seconds left to go in this game. We're 1 snap away. Or the Cubs, will most likely, you would think, take a knee to end this game. Lions are getting some guys into the game. Cubs will be coming to the line of scrimmage. We're nearing the end of this game, 15 seconds left. Looks like the Cubs will be taking a knee. There's a snap, the knee, and this game will be not over.
Play for the game.
It's over. No. Coach Brune was calling the timeout.
Nah, they're not going to give him that.
Let's see what they're going to do. I'm not sure what the officials are doing. They should just wrap this game up.
You know, Coach Brune did call timeout, and it looks like they're going to grant it to him.
Looks like we're coming back with 10 seconds on the clock.
I'm not sure why, but we'll have 10 seconds left to go in this game. The Cubs will come and take another knee. Lions are still trying to get different people into the game.
That could be what Golden Meadow's doing here. Maybe a chance to get some kids who did not play in the game.
I get it, but if they're taking a knee,
yeah,
what's the point? They're not even going to have.
Yeah, I understand that also.
They got 10 on the field, so there's the snap, the knee.
And no timeout this time. That'll be the end. And
that'll be the end of the game. So, Luke, we'll go ahead. We'll take a 1-minute break. And when we get back, we're going to name the power player of the game and give our final thoughts on this game. So let's go ahead. We'll take a 1-minute break, and we'll be right back.